Simpson's office.
Hi, I am calling because I saw that 20 hours ago Mr. Simpson tweeted, now that they've gotten rid of Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert, we can finally get some real comedians. Good riddance. And I'm glad that he finds our descent into fascism so entertaining. But I am just wondering if he has any plans on going after the child with as fervently as he's going after comedians. Or does he find comedians more threatening to our country than pets?
All right, well, I can pass this on to the congressman for
So
you.
we're not sure. The assumption, to be clear, based on his actions and his words, is that he's against comedians, but not pets. So unless you've got a statement that says otherwise, that's what I'm going to assume and to tell everyone. You don't have a statement?
No, ma'am.
Cool. Tell him to go f himself and that he's a fascist traitor and I can't wait till he rots. Yeah, f you.
Congresswoman Spartz, office, may I help you?
Hi, I am calling because the president recently declared that he is going to designate ANTIFA as a terrorist organization. And I'm going to put aside for the fact for a moment that ANTIFA is not an organization at all. And focus on the logic of the statement for a second. If the only common trait between the group of people that declare themselves, you're interrupting, excuse me, you're interrupting. The only common trait between the people that label themselves Antifa is that they're anti-fascism, and he's calling them an enemy of him. What does that make him? No, ma'am.
D.C. office of Congresswoman Victoria Spartz.
Tell the senior citizen who's far too old to be working this bitch work job that it's impolite to hang up on the people she works for. And so I'll just finish my statement here. If the president is calling a group, quote unquote, that the only common trait they share is being anti-fascism, if he's calling them an enemy, then what the f does that make him? Shame on you, old lady. You've been alive long enough to have some more manners than that. I hope you go to hell, and better yet, I hope you go to prison when this fascist regime is held accountable. Have a terrible day.
Thank you for calling Senator Graham's office. How can I help you?
Hi, I saw that Mr. Graham tweeted yesterday that political activism under the guise of comedy is not very effective, nor is it funny. And I wanted to remind him, A, that political activism is not illegal, even if it's not his type of humor. But B, and more importantly, I am wondering if he plans anytime soon to go after child rape with the same veracity that he's going after comedians right now. Or is he more concerned about the comedians than the child rape?
So, thank you for calling, ma'am. Can I verify your name and zip code real quick?
Not until you answer why he's supporting child rape, but not comedians.
Ma'am, it's protocol for us staff.
It's protocol for me to not give.
Make sure we're talking to constituents. So if you're not going to do that,
It's protocol for me not to give anti-constitutional my information until they answer why they're supporting child rape.
Yeah, so you're not going to speak to me like that, ma'am. Goodbye.
Stop working for.
Thank you for calling the Washington, D.C. office of Senator Lindsey Graham.
If you're more offended by me calling out the fact that the person you're working in direct support of is attacking, persecuting political opponents, comedians really, not even political opponents, and not literal pet. If that's more offensive to you, me calling that out, than the fact that that's what you're supporting, you're working in direct support of pet right now, you're a pet protector and an anti-constitutionalist traitor, you should go home and pray, because that's not going to get you a ticket to the good place. Have a terrible day.
Representative John James' office, how can I help you?
Hi, I am calling because I saw that the president recently announced that he will be designating Antifa as a terrorist organization. And setting aside the fact that Antifa is actually not an organization at all, I want to focus a little on the reasoning that we can do from this. So if the president is designating people whose only shared trait is being anti-fascism, Antifa, anti-fascism, if he's designating them enemies, then what exactly does that make him? If people whose joint only shared trait is that they are against fascism, and Mr. Trump is saying that they are an enemy of his, what can we assume from that? So does Mr. James plan on saying anything about this, or is he also wanting to stop people who are against fascism?
Yeah, well, I'm going to take this down and pass it along to him.
Yeah, let him know. Let him know that if he doesn't say anything about the president coming for people against fascism, the assumption is that he's a fascist. He's already made that pretty clear already at this point, but now we're being out in the open about it, so I expect him to be out in the open about it as well. So let him know, and maybe stop working for a fascist regime. Have a day.
I will.
Hello, thank you for calling Congressman Hurd. May I please get a name and zip code?
Hi, so I am not a constituent. I just wanted to call to thank Representative Hurd for voting against the censuring of Representative Omar. I think it's very important that people stand up for free speech right now. So I appreciate him standing with his values, and even if that meant going against the party, a quote unquote against the party. I don't think it was actually a vote against the party, but here we are.
Thank you, ma'am. We really appreciate that.
Alrighty, thank you. Hopefully he can do the same when it comes to Jimmy Kimmel.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. I just want to quickly stress that if y'all are not prepared to give up the comfort of things like streaming services, for example, then y'all are not prepared for what is coming. And the only way to prevent what is coming is if we start sacrificing some stuff now. If you think we're getting through this without sacrifices from you, you're wrong. And the sacrifices will be much more severe the longer we wait to start making said sacrifices. So here's my call to Hulu.
Hi, thanks for calling Hulu. Phone calls may be recorded, including...
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for calling Hulu. My name is how may I help you today?
Hi, I have a Spotify Hulu bundle package, and I do not give my money to fascist sympathizers, and so I wanted to cancel that. Do I cancel that through you guys or through Spotify?
I'm sad I said I'm so sorry about that. Because it's built to Spotify, you have to cancel on Spotify.
Okay, and you guys do make money off of that bundle package, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Spotify will charge you and will then pay us for the subscription.
Yeah, despite it's a great deal and I'm grandfathered in, it's a shame that Disney doesn't know how to stand up to fascists and I'm going to have to cancel it. I'm going to pay the same amount just to get Spotify, but at least Spotify will get all the money instead of fascists.
I'm so sorry. Is there anything we can do to make you keep your subscription and not cancel?
You could put Jimmy Kimmel back on the air. And Colbert, I think you guys are responsible for that as well, correct? Definitely Terry Moran, you're responsible for that. So at this point, probably not, unless you stop working for a fascist regime. I know it's not you, for the record.
Thank you. May I please look at your account? May I please have your name and your email address?
Yep, my name is...
Just like you said, you have an active Hulu subscription on your email built to Spotify.
Okay, well, I will be changing that to a Spotify-only account and paying the same price so that Disney doesn't get a cent of my money, because they're quite literally letting our country fall. It's the most shameful thing I've seen in my life. Are you still there?
Can you hear me? Me?
Oh, now I can. Have you been getting lots of cancellations today?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, we have.
Good.
Yes, we have.
Good. Hopefully Disney gets their act together. It's not looking good. This isn't the first time. The first time with Terry Moran, I gave y'all a chance, not you again, but I gave the company a chance to correct. And they didn't. They did the opposite. Now we're not only firing news agents, we're firing comedians. So I guess nobody at Disney, either they haven't read a history book or they've read one and they're confident that they're on hit team. So we're gonna cancel that. We're not giving them any of our money. So Anyways, thank you. I'll go ahead and call Spotify and cancel.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Nope.
Anything else? Any other questions on it?
Nope, that's it.